Welcome to Clarity Currents, the secret podcast with me, 𝙗𝙪𝙨𝙨, where I share weekly channeled messages about the energetics of the week and the areas of opportunity so you know how to work with the energy rather than in resistance to it and know how to leverage it for your highest level good in your business, relationships, health, wealth, spirituality, and legacy. This is Clarity Currents episode for the week of April 28th through May 4th, 2025. Let's dive in. When I tune into the overall energetics of the week, I see a vision of this huge wave rising up. It almost looks overwhelming at first, but then it turns into pure light and it crashes down just gently and fully clearing the path ahead. This is a week of big emotional surges and then beautiful breakthroughs. So at first, right, remember as you see that wave rising up, it might feel overwhelming. Emotional shifts are being activated. They're stirring up anything related to self-worth, finances, and how we view ourselves. But then by midweek and even into the weekend, that fog lifts and there is a sense of empowerment, clarity, and flow that is returning back to you. The key invitation this week is to ride the emotional waves without resisting them, knowing that they're carrying you towards greater alignment and momentum. Some things you can ask yourself daily are, where am I being invited to honor my worth even more deeply? How can I allow joy and creativity to lead me even amidst uncertainty? Business for the week of April 28th. When I tune into the energetics of business this week, I see a person standing at a crossroads with two signs in front of them. One that says old comfort and one that says bold path. And this person starts working and walking towards the area that says bold path. It is a week to choose the bold, even if it feels foggy at first. Even if things feel a little unclear, the forward momentum is real and it is time to act on it. The invitation for your business this week is, where have you been hesitating to start, launch, or pivot because you've been waiting for the perfect clarity? What intuitive nudges have you been pushing aside? There's no more waiting for the right time. This is the right time. Take inspired action, even amidst imperfection. Visualize your next move as a green light. Feel the excitement and move towards it. Relationships for the week of April 28th. When I tune into the energetics of relationships this week, I see a heart illuminated with sparkles around it. This feels like a week of big emotional surges. There could be triggers and activators that surface, particularly around themes around self-care, emotional needs, or even feeling seen or unseen by others. The medicine here is to communicate from your heart, not from your old wounds. To offer yourself the tenderness you crave from others, and to be mindful not to project overwhelm onto loved ones. And then into the weekend, the energy feels so much lighter, playful, and loving again. Relationships that honor your truest self are going to deepen through this wave. Health for the week of April 28th. When I tune into the energetics of health this week, I see a candle being lit in the dark. And it's a reminder that tending to ourselves brings light, even in overwhelming times. This week brings a huge focus on recommitting to self-care, even through rapid life shifts. Especially midweek when emotional tides might be high, notice, are you abandoning your self-care when life gets busy? Nurture your nervous system. Hydrate, nourish, slow down when needed. Self-care is non-negotiable right now. Your body is literally upgrading right alongside your energy, so treat that as sacred. And if overwhelm spikes, just take it as a reminder to come back home to yourself. Your body is your ally, not your enemy. Wealth for the week of April 28th. When I tune into the energetics of wealth this week, I see an image of seeds underground literally being sprouted up through the soil. The growth was happening invisibly, but now it's breaking into visible form. So financial shifts or breakthroughs are absolutely possible this week, especially if you lean into creative avenues that are aligned with your passions. Some things you can ask yourself are, what creative gifts have I been undervaluing? Where can I infuse more play, passion, or joy into my financial flow? The energy is ripe for unexpected abundance, especially when you follow joy instead of fear. Think about investments of energy that feel expansive, not restrictive. Trust that what you plant now will flourish beautifully. Spirituality for the week of April 28th. When I tune into the energetics of spirituality this week, I see a person with a giant golden key unlocking a hidden door within their heart. Spiritually, this is a week of massive access to divine downloads, guidance, and clear signs, if you're willing to listen through the noise. You're in the threshold of no longer where you were, but not fully anchored into where you're going yet. So allow yourself to lean into practices that anchor you into trust. Things like meditation, prayer, journaling your downloads, spending time in nature, moving your body. Trust the fog, even if it feels disorienting, because the answers that you are seeking are already on their way to you. You just have to get still enough to listen. And legacy for the week of April 28th. When I tune into the energetics of legacy this week, I see a huge doorway opening, flooding with light. It's an invitation. It's time to take bold action aligned with your greater mission. Some questions you can ask yourself is this action moving me closer to my soul's vision or further away? Am I willing to choose aligned boldness over convenient comfort? The courage you embody now is going to ripple effect far beyond you, and it's paving the way for the life that you're truly here to live. You're not just clearing the path for yourself right now, you are trailblazing them for generations to come. There you have it, hot soul, your intuitive forecast for the week. Wishing you a week of breakthroughs, beauty, and bold becoming. Until next week.